What's going on? Basement Banter channel. Thor's Thoughts is the show. I'm back. It's in the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Green Lantern 2-pack. It's been a long time since we got one of these. It's been like 2-3 years since that Don Breaker and Hal Jordan, the first Hal Jordan, not this lovely Silver Age DC digital Hal Jordan I got right here, but the original 2-pack with Don Breaker Hal Jordan. It's Kilowog and Green Lantern Kyle Rayner. I don't know why they put Kilowog and Green Lantern on the box. It's a dope looking box. You got Kilowog looking really beefy, looking good. And then you got your 5th or 6th or 19th Kyle Rayner. This would be the ultimate Kyle Rayner, being that he has all the accessories that the other 5 had, including an extra hand, which I think is like the first time you've seen that. So he has 2 different ring hands. He's got 2 swords. He's got the big the big sword, like the Final Fantasy VII looking cloud sword. He's got his katana, and then he's got his like Japanese armor. He's got the lantern. So you get like 4 pretty good accessories with Kyle. And then Kilowog just has the big hammer and the really big lantern. So it's a dope 2-pack. It's gold label, Amazon exclusive. I was super pumped to snag it. I do like Kyle Rayner. Like, I joke a lot about how many versions we've gotten, because we got Darkest Night, we got the muted green version of this one, and then we got the Blue Lantern. God, I feel like there's one other one in there. But so this would be like the 4th or 5th Kyle Rayner. So a lot of people, I think, rightfully were disappointed it's not Guy Gardner in there, because I think if we need any Green Lantern figure next, and especially any Earth Green Lantern, which I don't know that we need an Earth Green Lantern, but let's say we do, I will take a Guy Gardner, yes please. I would also take Tomar. There's a myriad of Green Lanterns I would happily take a whole wave with like a Build-A-Figure, maybe, you know, the leader of the Orange Lanterns. That'd be kind of dope. I'd be down for that. But I think the other thing, there's 2 things that kind of people complained about a little bit with this 2-pack. Number one, that again, you get another Kyle Rayner. And then number 2, this Kilowog doesn't have white gloves, which like classic Kilowog has like the Green Lantern suit and then the white gloves, just like this dude right here. He's got white gloves. And so does the other Hal Jordan. And well, that's it. But Kilowog has white gloves traditionally. So people are a little disappointed that he didn't have that. But I'd say the biggest miss for me, and uncharacteristically, I'm starting off a little negative here, but on the backdrop, they did the old school, like, stick the cards and the bases to the backdrop. You know how many cool looking backdrops I'd have for figures if McFarlane would stop doing this? Because, like, it's not like I'm not going to take the card out. And the Kilowog card's dope. I mean, he even got some white gloves in the card. He even has his white gloves on, which is crazy. Trainer of the Green Lanterns. Ultimate BA. So you get your 2 handy-dandy McFarlane standees. I do wish this would have came with, especially for the price point, because it was like $70-$80. I wish they would have given us some sort of stand, like some sort of base. Something that maybe went along with the original base from the Dawnbreaker 2-pack. It would have been nice to have, you know, especially at that price point. Just a couple basic McStandies are, you know, the McMinimum, I would say. But I'm being nitpicky, or I'm being picky. Being maybe a little both. Nitpicky and picky. That's all right. I'm spicy tonight. All right, what do we got here? So like I said, Kilowog comes with, he has 2 accessories. The first one I can get out no problem. It's like the front and center piece. But the second one is hidden like behind him. All right, that was harder to get out than I thought. That's a big lantern. I mean, it has to be for mega figure size, because Kilowog is a mega figure, which is how they justify the increased price point. Kyle's just like I said, regular version of Kyle. He's an actual green. He's like the truest Green Lantern version of Kyle Rayner we've gotten. So here's the green Japanese armor, which is the exact same as the, it feels a little harder plastic actually I'm sure it's the same, but it actually feels harder. But same as the single pack, the gold label single pack Kyle Rayner that was Target exclusive. It's the same stuff that was in there. And then you get his lantern, which is more like a techno lantern. I wish I had. Oh, here's Hal's. Hal has like the traditional Green Lantern, and then you got Kyle's, which is like more artsy because he's art dude. And then you have Kilowog's, which is just a big old lantern. Now, I will say with Hal's, they stamped the Green Lantern symbol on the top of the lantern. I wish they would have done the same with Kilowog's or stamped it in there somewhere. That would have been a nice touch to have that Green Lantern symbol stamped in there. But, all right, so here you got it's the green version, like the true green of the katana sword. Not too bad. I haven't actually opened my Blackest Night Wave yet. I have the whole thing. Haven't opened it, but there's the broad, like I said, like the cloud sword, which is pretty cool. I like the sword. Ooh, the tip is pointy. So that's pretty sweet. And then the last accessory in here, bam, there we go. All right. So then the last accessory in the box is this giant double-sided hammer that almost looks like a meat tenderizer on two sides, and it does have the lantern symbol stamped in the middle of it, which is a really nice touch. That's a sweet accessory. So you do get, minus that, 6 accessories? So, oh, that's right, I forgot the extra hand. 7 accessories if you're counting the extra hand for Kyle. So you got 7 accessories in this 2-pack, a mega figure, and a Kyle, no base, and some extandies for like, I want to say $80, $70. I can't remember. All right, let's get Kyle out. It's a good Kyle. It's the same, literally, it's the same body buck Kyle we've gotten. This is the 4th time. It's dope. I like it. I like that he's actually true green versus that muted, like puke green. So I think I have more Kyle Rayners than I have Nightwings now, which is saying something because Nightwing's like my favorite figure or my favorite character in all of comics, but the Green Lantern Corps is a really close second, and it probably Hal would be my favorite Green Lantern, followed closely by Guy, and then maybe Kyle, then John, then Kilowog, so on and so forth. But I'm a big Lantern fan, so give me all the lanterns. Oh, the beefiness that is Kilowog. Single jointed elbows. Like this Kyle, when I first did his review, I think I gave him like an 8, 8.5, and it's still a really good figure. Having the ultimate version might even bump it up to a 9 with the extra hand. I do wish I had a pair of fists instead of just one fist and 2 open hands, but that's, again, being nitpicky. Now for this Kilowog. Single jointed in the elbows, which I understand, does have some wrist movement. The ring is nice. It is a big old ring. I will say I wish his jaw open. If they would just put a jaw hinge so you kind of open and close that head, because it has very limited mobility. The head has very limited mobility. Shoulders are good, full mobility there. Double jointed. The legs are big, but they're double jointed, so he can kick his own butt. I like the suit. Like I don't really hate the suit that much. I do wish he had the white gloves and more of a traditional Kilowog look. But this is a dope Kilowog. This Kilowog looks a lot like not the Silver Age Hal Jordan that I have, but the original Hal Jordan and the original John Stewart that they did. This really looks in line with that suit, with that set. Now, if they did a single version, like a single pack Kilowog with the white gloves and more of a classic thing, I'd probably pick it up. But as far as this Kilowog goes, I don't. Oh, the hand feels. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put the hammer in. I'm gonna put the hammer down. Oh yeah, that fits in there good. Dang. Yeah, hammer time. This is a pretty solid 2-pack. I'm not gonna lie. It's a really solid 2-pack. This is probably one of the better 2-packs that they've done in a while. Definitely since Superman Doomsday. This is probably my favorite 2-pack since Superman Doomsday. And that was like a 9, 9.5 for that 2-pack. Because again, it didn't have a stand. It didn't have, some of the extras that it could have had to really make it like a perfect score. So I'd give this overall a solid 9. Like if it would have had Guy and this, he'd have white gloves and this, that, and the third, easy 9, easy 10 actually at that point. If it was Guy and Kilowog, even with this suit, 10. Being that's another Kyle, even though it's like the ultimate version of Rayner, I'd still go a solid 9 on this 2-pack. A solid 9. But I'm so pumped to finally have Kilowog, finally have, a true Green Lantern Kyle Rayner, go along with my Green Lantern Hal. So real quick, let's read the cards. So Kilowog, real name, N.A. A brilliant geneticist on his home world of Bolovax Vic, Kilowog was proud to serve as the Green Lantern of Sector 674. Following the destruction of his planet and the events of Crisis on Infinite Earths, I didn't know that's when he became a Lantern, Kilowog found purpose training new Green Lantern recruits, teaching essential tools to survive the most dangerous job in the universe, posers. It's really dope to have Kilowog. The jaw move is another thing that knocks it down a peg for me. And then Kyle Rayner, this is a really cool picture of Kyle on the card. But Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern, real name Kyle Rayner. During one of the Green Lantern Corps' darkest hours, young artist Kyle Rayner was chosen to be the universe's lone Green Lantern by a guardian of the universe named Ganthet. The torchbearer for all the Green Lantern Corps would become in the future. Kyle Rayner went on to master all 7 colors of the emotional spectrum, the only Lantern to ever truly accomplish such feat. I think he was Ion for a while there too. Yeah, it's a dope 2-pack. Like I said, 9 out of 10, must have. I'd say for any collector. The Kilowog itself is going to be a hard one to get post. Obviously, if you already have Kyle's, I don't know that you need a 4th one, but the Kilowog is definitely a must, and that's the driver in there. So, like, share, subscribe. Do it. Spring Store, get your merch. Until the next one, deuces.